Is Koizumi at all cynical in what he says here? He says, late on a winter's day, the new Diet building shimmers like a mirage in a golden haze. It almost sounds like he's questioning
It's so, he's I don't know what he's referencing here, whether there's a critique here, but so this is a new building for the Diet being created in this period. Before it was you can see it's almost reminiscent of the American Capitol building. Mm-hmm. It's if you look at it closely, it's the building that we still have today, stark, neoclassical, very blocky building. And by the time people were sort of looking at this image in 1934, it was seen as, by its critic, as den of corrupt politicians who are allied with capitalist leaders of major industrial conglomerates, who are allied with government officials to oppress people. And this critique came from across the political spectrum, from the left to the radical right. There was a sense that liberal democracy in Japan, certainly by 1934, wasn't doing nearly as much as it should. And so 2 years later, you see the coup attempt by the army officers.
Let's not forget where the artist is standing, or where he is positioning the viewer. He's standing on a bridge. He's standing on a bridge that is the southern entry to the Imperial Palace, the gate of the Sakura Damon, the site of several political assassinations, and indeed, 2 years hence, your revolting army will be standing along this bridge, and a lot of photographs will be taken. It's a natural perspective because you're looking across the water on the moat, but you're also looking at this building. So when you mention here the already perceptions of political culture, if there's anything cynical in this, it's the perspective that the artist chooses. We've gotten rid of corruption before, we can get rid of it again, is built into this. Where else would you look at the Diet from, really, if you sought out all the possible perspectives for depicting it?
His comment also about what is emerging at this time is a sense that parliamentary politics is corrupt, and you hear a lot of charges about money politics, money corruption. And what you are getting is the extreme right wing and the left wing, socialist, communist. There's a communist party, there is a socialist party, and then the right wing is getting stronger and stronger, and they are both criticizing the center. And in fact, we say left, right. What will happen eventually is many of the left will just swing over to the right. They are both radical critiques of the status quo. So the Parliament pulls through. The Parliament becomes very much eventually a rubber stamp, something that is not entirely unknown to other countries with congresses or parliaments. But it functions with elections, elected prime minister, elected through the Parliament, and so on, right through to the end of the war.